Alright, so we're gonna make a tier list today, and every unit on this list should be between like pretty decent to really good. Now I do have a trash tier because I do think there's some units here on that are just bad that you shouldn't use, but I can't really remove them. So I just have it for that. So there's not gonna be too many units in this trash tier. Most are gonna be between must have, good, and a few in mid. But let's just get into it. And feel free to comment if I missed out on any units, and I'll try to reply to most comments. If you just straight up like leave a hate comment, I'll probably just heart the comment. I'm probably not gonna reply. But if you give good reasoning and stuff, sure, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, let's just get into it. So this guy is pretty good. He's not really good in my opinion. He's full AoE, but his DPS lags. And then we have Benimaru, who is kind of starting to get a little overrated because Black Flames are really not that crazy. At least not as crazy as they might seem, so I'm gonna put him in must have. The reason for Black Flames not being too good is because they take 10 seconds to proc, and this unit has like 4 SPA, 5 SPA, so you're only gonna get like half of the damage shown before he has to start a new one. Now Eisen is I'll just put him in good now. I feel like he was really good, but he's just good now with some new units in here. Pain is full AoE slow. I still think he's still the best full AoE slow, I think. So I am gonna put him in really good, and Itachi also in really good. Again, Black Flames, but still pretty good. Then we have Asta here, and Asta is I mean, you can put him in must have, but I don't really feel like he's a must have. He's good enough to be in this tier, but he's not really a must have. Then we have Saitama. Saitama is just good now. I mean, his nuke is kind of the only part I would really consider usable now. Farm, and this farm is trash, so I'm just gonna put it in trash, even though it's a farm. Guts is still meta, definitely better than Benimaru. Then we have Yojin, definitely best farm. Actually, I think they do like the same, but Yojin you can get from banner right now. So Chad is pretty mid. Yeah, no one uses him. Skull Knight, I'll put like top good. Sukuna, the fast evolution, I'll put in, I think I'm good. Yeah, bottom good. Yami is a really good DPS, but he's ground only, so I'm gonna have to put him here like under Asta. Akaza is pretty mid. Yeah, don't use that guy. Division Captain. Now you can't get these Kaiju number 8 units anymore, and you can't trade them either, so that's kind of sad. But I think this unit is a must have, even though you can't oh my god, my voice. Even though you can't get it anymore. And we also have Vice Captain here, who is also really good, that I'll probably put above. Not above Benimaru though, I think. And Nezuko, everyone seems to hype Nezuko up for some reason, even though I always put her in like mid to decent. So I can put her in top good, since everyone loves Nezuko for some reason. Rengoku is crazy. I think he's better than Benimaru. Just has, actually, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think Rengoku has a bit more use. Ban after the buff, his damage got like doubled. He's actually really good. I think I'm just gonna put him above Yami now. Gas, or Smoker, whatever you want to call him, he's trash now. Don't use him. Tatsumaki is, yeah, like really good slow unit, pretty cheap. Actually, I think she has more use than these guys. King is pretty, I'll just put him in good. He's not that crazy. Jotaro is mid now, don't use him. And then we have Garo. Now Garo he's kind of a unit that everyone loves because he's so cheap. He does the good damage on placement, so he's like an early game unit. But when you max him, he really barely does any damage. I'm just gonna put him top really good for macros, and that's really the use he has now. Good for macros, that's about it. Then we have Ichigo I am also gonna put like down here. I think I don't really think Ichigo is as insane as people say. Yeah, we also have a better fear unit now that I'll get to later, so yeah, I mean, I just don't see him being that crazy. Idle is a really good farm. I'll just put it here. Jester is just good, I guess. He's again not that crazy. I'll just put him in good. And then we have Saber, who's a nuke, which is really her only use. I'll just put in good as well. And then we have the Knight, also just in good. I mean, it's good units, but no one really uses these. Kaiju number 8 is also gonna have to go in must have, I think. He has still like one of the best DPS in the game, like top 3 DPS, I think. So I'm gonna put him in must have, even though he's only ground and really expensive. Noel. Noel is just good again. You know what? Nah, I'll put her really good. I'll put her bottom really good. This girl, she sucks. I even forgot her name. Officer Shimiya, I think her in-game name is. She's going into mid, top mid. Nanami is just bottom good now. He's really not that crazy. And we have another farm, an epic Escanor, so that's definitely going to the bottom. And then we have the godly Escanor here. That's definitely going to the top. The number 1 unit in the game. Only one you can really debate for maybe being number 1 is someone later on. Shanks is still really good in my opinion. He's a must-have. Actually, we do have a new unit this update, Milim, who is also a stun unit, but she is not full AoE. She's a circle stun. It's a pretty big circle, but I still think the full AoE is just better for stunning. So I'm still gonna keep Shanks in a must-have, even though he is slowly getting out of there. Shadow / Sid is a nuke. I mean, he's really good, but you don't really have much use for him. I don't really know when you're gonna use a 10 billion nuke. Now that we also have Sukuna, we have Rinmaru, Gojo, everyone just does nukes, so Sid just kind of fell off. Kisame, he's grunt only, so I think that puts him down to good. Really good DPS though. Now Dofi, a full AoE fear unit, we have someone better now doing the exact same, so I'll just put him in mid now, to be honest. The strongest / Gojo, this is the first Evo. I don't know why this is on here, but that's just gonna go in like really good, bottom really good. Sun Jinwoo, everyone keeps hyping up Sun Jinwoo, like just like Nezuko, everyone just keeps talking about this unit like it's the best in the game. You need the passive, like a bunch of upgrades with the passive to even get close to other units like the top DPS. I don't really see much use for this guy, but everyone is hyping him up, so I guess I'll put him bottom must have, even though I would probably put him in really good to good. Now Android, trash, yeah, trash. And Law, you can't get any more besides trading, but he's really good. I do think he is a must-have because the water category is kind of lacking, and Law is definitely one of the better ones early game. Furion is also a must-have in my opinion, I think. Actually, no, with Gojo being here, I think I'm just gonna put her top really good. Time King, this dude is not that crazy in my opinion. We have Gojo, who is a better time stop, so yeah. Them taking away his full AoE stun just kind of made him pointless. He's going in bottom really good for me, just a mid unit. Not like mid, but he's just like a mid tier unit on this list because he's like on the middle. Yolkiora, this dude is insane for the new portals, and I've always been a little of a Yolkiora Glazer in this game. I think he's such a good unit because of the multi-hits, and people don't really talk about him. So seeing him finally getting some attention because of this slime update is pretty nice. Definitely a must-have in my opinion. Griffith is a full AoE slow that's just worse than Pain, so we're gonna put him in good. Also just going in good. No one uses this guy. Meliodas is pretty good. Yeah, he's really not bad at all. His DPS is fine. Toto, now people are saying Toto is better than Law. In my opinion, I still think Law is a better support. Law does paralysis on placement and later on does slow. Meanwhile, Toto does stun later on. And Law has more range for his ability. Plus, Law can hit airs, which Toto can't. Now, I know Toto has a lot more DPS, but personally, I just think Law has more use. So I am gonna put Toto like top really good instead of up to Law. Sukuna is going in the second best tier. I mean, it's the two godlies. What can you really expect? Veldora is pretty good. He's a full AoE light, if I'm not mistaken. And he does paralysis and is full AoE. So paralysis with full AoE is really good. I definitely think this unit is something you should grind for. Hashirama is I mean, for an infinite castle unit, I don't think he's bad, to be honest. I think he's really good. I don't think he's a must-have, but I think he's pretty good. Hey is just good now, I think. Full AoE, light, but we have so many good light units now. I just don't really think she should need. Hakari is, I think I'm gonna put him like here above these. He's good, but in my opinion, Yulkyoro is better, and it's not really close in my opinion. Now we have Diablo here slash Noir, I think his name is in game. Really good unit. I think I'm just gonna put him top really good. I don't think he's a must-have necessarily. Really good unit though. Milim, this is the stun unit that I was talking about with a circle AoE and pretty good DPS. I think I'll put her must-have. She's really good. The DPS with the stun is just amazing. And then we have Itadori, who I think was kind of fumbled. I feel like he should have had the 100% crit chance off placement and not later on. So I'm gonna put him in really good. I don't really think he's that crazy. Then we have Rimuru. Rimuru is going into the top 3, I think. I think I'm gonna put him above Guts because, well, he's just insane. He does fear, he has a nuke, he executes, which is he kills anyone that has under 15% HP. Then we have Megumi, who no one really uses, so I'm just gonna put him like here. Yeah, no one uses this. Everyone got him for his Sukuna. Benimaru is pretty good. Now he is Black Flames, which I am not a big fan of, but I'm gonna put him here next to Benimaru. And then we have Gojo. Ooh, he might actually be better than Rimuru in my opinion. Gojo's Infinity is so good. I think I'm gonna put Gojo above Rimuru. And yeah, Rimuru, you can put him above Gojo. You can do like switch these around. I won't really care. But I think this is gonna be my list. Give me like 2 minutes to quickly look at it and see if I can spot anything I want to change. Okay, I changed Kaiju number 8 to like bottom must have, and that's like about it. You can rotate these in good like around. I'll put Nezuko in top good just because everyone loves her for some reason. I don't know why people think she's so insane, but everyone does, so I'll put her top good. And besides that, I don't really think I want to change anything. Maybe Hashirama like up a little, like up to here, and that's about it. I hope this tier list helps out some of you, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.